What's up, my people? This is my Internet Lifestyle Network video 31. What I wanted to talk about here is being thankful. I noticed that a lot of times the difference in my yield and my efforts is how open I am to be thankful for what I've already gotten. And you could take it to a next level where you write everything down and you could be thankful, or you could take it to some level that you just thank God or thank whatever your higher power is for every little thing. Or you could do what I like to do, is to really take time out to find out what's going on inside of you and what's working, and specifically focus on the benefits of that thing and sincerely, honestly, authentically thank God for it. And as you thank your higher power, whatever you want to call it, what happens is the burdens of your responsibility begin to be relieved, and it just becomes the thing that you're doing. See, it's not so much that we have all this work to do, say make a business or move something along. It's the fact of our internal conversation about the work that we're doing is either helping us or hurting us. It's either distracting us or it's keeping us focused. And that's the whole thing. Vince would always say that you need to work on yourself as you work on your business. And you could put a time limit on, I'm gonna work on my business for this amount of time or that amount of time. But you really can't put a time limit on working on yourself, because you got to work on yourself until the work gets done. Because if you don't do it, you're going to go back and you're going to see the same stuff that you've been dealing with over and over and over again until you remediate that shit, until you get to the place where you're actually handling what needs to be handled. That's just how it is. You're going to keep going back and keep going back and keep, because that's the reality. Like, you really honestly have to do the work on yourself if you expect to reap the benefits eternally. When I say eternally, I mean that it'll be automatic that you put A plus B equals C and then you move on. Because you're going to see the same stuff over and over again. It's your reaction to it that's going to say if you got over it or not. You know, because your life is your life. You know, recently, people in the media have been dealing with suicide and all this stuff like that. And really what it is are you increasing your ability to cope with your situation, or are you diminishing your ability? And when you work on yourself, when I say work on yourself, I mean you start dealing with those emotions that bother you in a way that you're confronting them and not running away from them. Because if you're constantly running away from your emotions, you're going to find yourself running away from a lot of stuff. Consider this. Stuff happens to us in life, and we feel some kind of way, and you need to acknowledge the way that you feel. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just the way that you feel. And when you deal with it, it disperses. When you don't, it's like a crowd of monsters that are following you of unresolved issues. So one thing we got to realize is that we're going to have issues, one, and two, that we need to face them at some point, whether that's you on the couch of a psychiatrist, psychologist, psychotherapist, or you staring yourself in the mirror and dealing with your own hang-ups. But sooner or later, you got to deal with you. Like Mad Max said, wherever you go, there you are. Peace.